Château Faugères, 75 hectares lying on the border of Saint-Émilion and Côte de Castillon. Since 2005, Faugères has belonged to Swiss businessman Silvio Dance. His goal was to produce a great Bordeaux wine. He and his team have achieved this in only 7 years. In 2012, two wines, Faugères and Château Faugères, were awarded Grand Cru Classé status.
Also ich habe sicher einen sehr guten Direktor auf dem Gut, der über 15 Jahre dabei ist, wo ich grosses Vertrauen
I have a very good director who's been managing the estate for 15 years. I have great confidence in him. I discuss all strategic decisions with him, each and every step. Together we make a wonderful team. That's certainly one of the key factors that has helped us to achieve these designations. The requirements for a Grand Cru Classé are very strict. To meet them, all 47 land parcels at Faugères are harvested by hand and vinified separately. For Faugères, a premium wine, the selection process is so rigorous that each hectare yields only 18 hectolitres. Implementing the quality standards has meant a great deal of work. We've been working like crazy, not just me, but the whole team. I feel very honored and pleased that we've achieved this designation in Saint-Émilion. Renowned enologist Michel Roland checks the maturity of the grapes. It's necessary to determine the ideal timing for the harvest. This is a decisive factor in the quality of a wine. This year we've attained a Grand Cru Classé status, so it's important that we offer a good product. Oh, we must take only 400 or 500 grams, of course, no more. There are no objective criteria for the ideal maturity of the grapes. That's something only we decide. Intuition has a lot to do with it, so we're constantly tasting and discussing again and again. We only deal with this aspect for a few days each year, but it's incredibly important for the quality of the wines. The hand-harvested grapes are transferred to the cellar. Here the selection process continues. This high-tech machine sorts out the unripe and damaged grapes. A laser measures the thickness of the skin of each individual grape. Only grapes with ideal dimensions make it into the vat. The wine cellar at Faugères uses state-of-the-art technology, but also relies on proven traditional methods. It uses the best of everything. 2/3 of the cellar is underground. That allows us to benefit from gravity. In this way we can transfer the grapes very carefully, without using pumps, from the tanks to the oak barrels. The Faugères wine cellar was designed by Mario Botta, a leading architect from Ticino.
Le chai ici, c'est déjà une cathédrale du vin, c'est un élément fort.
The cellar is a cathedral of wine. It's a strong element. Each project is an act of love and an expression of our sensitivity. For me, I therefore had to find out what is needed in a modern wine cellar. Earlier, wine cellars were antiquated, archaic, gloomy, and buried deep in the ground. I installed the modern technology necessary to produce good wine, but I've also given it a face. Botta is already planning a new cellar, specifically for the Château's premium wine, Faugères. It will be in the shape of a carafe. I am very pleased, as the new cellar is not too large, so it will fit in well with the landscape.
Un système plus vaste du paysage agricole du Château Faugères.
Voilà, donc
Right, so a triangle will be formed between the Cathedral of Wine, the new Pébis cellar, and the Charterhouse of Château Faugères.
Et donc de l'autre côté, la chartreuse de Château Faugères.
Moi, je pense qu'il est très intéressant puisqu'il est comme un bassin.
I think it will be very interesting.
Comme
We have a natural basin here.
naturel. Et
All around us we have the highly geometrical shapes created by the wine growers. And in the center, the cellar stands as an objet d'art, which is open on all sides because of its round shape.
360 degrés, donc ouvert sur tous les côtés.
Donc là, Mario, on utilise.
And do we need to use the same stone that we used for the other Château Faugères cellar again? The stones from Saint-Émilion?
Ce pierre de Saint-Émilion.
Oui.
Yes, exactly. A stone with the same color as the earth here. As we see it here? Exactly. The new cellar is meant as a complement to the Cathedral of Wine.
Vous voyez donc avec les vignes qui entourent
Oui.
le chai.
Un baptistère.
A baptistry. Normally a cathedral has a baptistry, which has a precise geometrical shape.
Précis, géométrique.
Was für mich interessant.
For me, Mario Botta's use of gravity and light were important, as were the stones that he uses for the building. Many churches in the surrounding area were built using this stone. The cathedrals, the old churches from the Middle Ages. The new Pébis cellar will fit in well in this region.
Und das passt auch in die Gegend.
To produce a high-quality wine, each and every factor must work together. The terroir, the weather, the selection process, human intuition and passion. And last but not least, the best possible wine cellar. The result is pure pleasure. And that's what motivates Faugères' owner Silvio Dance. With commitment and passion, he has consistently raised the level of quality at Château Faugères since purchasing it in 2005. The previous owner, Corinne Guizet, had high hopes for Silvio Dance right from the start.
Il a fait un travail absolument magnifique sur tous les plans.
He's done great work with the vines. I didn't expect this.
Pas vraiment, parce que je pense qu'il a fait le maximum.
I think he's put in maximum effort. Firstly, because he's a great wine connoisseur and has a passion for wine.
Par ce qu'il fait.
But also because he's a very good manager.
Donc il a su très bien gérer cette propriété comme.
He's organized everything just as well as in his other companies.
Ensuite,
He's made the right decisions and put all the necessary resources in place to achieve the best possible results.
il a vraiment développé
I'm very pleased.
les moyens pour arriver à avoir cette récompense. Donc c'est un parcours sans faute.
Bon, mais Silvio est un personnage.
Silvio has really impressed me with his pursuit of the highest level of quality.
Sur la qualité, la recherche de la qualité. Donc, j'ai eu les mêmes.
I saw the same thing with Corinne Guizet.
Et donc, quand on
When ownership changes, you never know what will happen.
propriétaire, on se dit tiens, qu'est-ce qui va se passer? Bon, et Silvio Dance, c'est
But Silvio Dance is an admirable man who's also highly focused on quality.
très focus sur la qualité et
With him, we have been able to continue working on the best results.
à rechercher.
It's
à
great
faire
to
le
work
meilleur.
under such conditions.
Bon, c'est très agréable de travailler dans ces conditions.
Er hat die Art, auf die Leute zuzugehen.
He has a good way of approaching others so that people get along with him.
Und ganz klar
He's clearly acted as a long-term family investor.
Also kein Zocker.
So he's not a gambler who buys something and immediately sells it again. And you have to admit, he's invested quite a bit of money here.
Geld hier reingesteckt. Und
That's obvious from the wine cellars and vineyards, and it's reflected in the wines. If you try the wines, it's impossible to say they aren't good.
Ich glaube, alles, was man macht im Leben, muss man mit
I believe you have to put your heart and soul into everything you do in life.
Perfektion anzubringen.
You have to give your all. You must aim for perfection. Even if you don't always achieve it, perfection must be the goal. A passion for wine and vineyards is also very important, and you really need to invest yourself in a project like this. Innovation and the quest for perfection have made Bordeaux what it is today, the world's most important wine-growing region, and it looks to remain so in the future.